This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Yama munyina kwa ba family Boadu TV so. Na mo first time na ebese mo subscribe. Ye nyina like video na nya comment entumo. Captain Smart JB Nanama Agyarko. Ensem no asisi ye last week mu. Ye bisa se da ben na ye koto helicopter foforo nya de obi yusu foforo nya de 50 years na chire. Captain said ye dia no kan sa keke ne eja ntra sabre de bredu say take action. Action must be taken. JB so say empanyefo ne tratra ho na no de si ye ma bi nsi besensi esanse muntu ho na mo biaye. On betran so apesemi nkuminya politicians pesemi nkuminya sa pesemi nkuminya
mona sese mona abanyama mo position ti mo ben aban mo ben president mo beto helicopters ne other military accoutrement and mono da bay
Captain with the penalty Sisi Aminoka said there, I may not be able to say because even me member of the defense and Deben committee.
Fantastic answer. Mo to China for one.
Oh. Only Bruja you fine pa.
Fine pa. Very Bruja fine pa.
Fine pa. But I think sincerely speaking, it's not a conversation that I am even qualified to have a discussion on.
But do you agree to the fact that say a tomono?
Necessarily will be.
Say any bit say a tomono.
Helicopter will be there.
Ye ni bi.
Sir, Bakubi account mumi no fi boma 100 no. The helicopter police for 50 years or so then.
There be say no require the IGP good morning or say or no. We ya ram onto them.
This is no other museum.
Onto them.
This is no minim say a kind helicopter.
China blue and white no.
Minim baby a wompu.
But when was the last time we say it?
And I'm sure say dey 50 years.
Nti just about where one na akwhye no.
Am say papa na woman no.
Papa woman na akwhye no.
Papa no kra no papa.
And am mo hu say papa na woman no.
Jem say adenam say aka kakraka bi na ase na ya na tank bonchen no.
Na no it be 2 years there. Your Excellency, yeah, 3 days no your money away. Yami ya aduma efiada. Ye be kata. Ye papa nom ne ye nua nom ne ye ofa nom ne nyina achi. Na ye wie. Kan wosisi so we anya sika ne ho asem policy ne ye ka no. Ye ka enibere aba policy ho asem. Kan wosisi so ma ye ntom free China. Your Excellency, can we say siso? And yes, you can ni ho asem the ye can enibira ba asem.
Is that what you know?
Na can we say siso? So what be say kura wo de kobo manike ka ye bewu. Anya ye kura sisi yetimi Ghana yetimi to helicopter ye mono ba ko for the very first time in the history of the Fourth Republic.
At least in the 5 years kura na 10 years ago.
Nana mai from 1992 basin there yento helicopter mono ukrum hada.
Aje de yankofo use.
They use so.
Captain sir.
Why not top brand new?
They got to bring Ghana gas.
Hey! Oh, asema na okay. Afa Frantono. Afa Frantono. Hai kwa ho. And them some person kuslu. Me anam ka say me cancer but and them person kuslu.
Aba me say ba ku bi eto e be say 1970 something helicopter bi.
Asema ye ken okay won tia say. Ba ku ye pani chen.
Eh, let's watch some mama.
It's Your Excellency, your power show obuoni eni de kwa so. Helicopter na ye pani chen bi nua ba yi mama. Your power show.
Ene ni partner mu wo nkura imu.
Helicopter.
Me see the vice president or commander de la me jina hola
ani enye serious captain
me say e pede no ga kutukutu top na sesi
wo bra ye koto ka 10 years e pese ka 10 years enu no tia panel ti ba helicopter wo 50 years government officials stremu wo
me say agura betimi page and no ho the we sit down and did any kire mi fa ho no so de no jam nchen mi say na ade ye beduru ni First Republic ibin yento helicopter mono e magana armed forces da
yenkofo ayusu
ye yusu ne akwaje ne atipentegu ho yesi e refurbish nanka eye den presidential jet ye wo yi ehuru na kufo no jasi ho ono na to yo ehuru man
because ne nyem mono
eno jasi ho na nyem mono e da na ye mono la then nana do ba e na ehuru na no omo ye by emergency landed by me mprenu o say mo de mo fi sem baba akokra beta honda fe ade we kan te den kokome me tra honda de we nkome se be bia de dia bia be ha friend matrem de dia de we wa gra be come what that was right eno jesi ho
wow
president baba eno so na ye bebunu on the Kwame Coast back bi so be say call Mali presidential jet here e de Mahama kwa alata na ehunu no kwam e no mde ba twetwe ba ho boko e na akoka France no ehunu na president bisa ho
captain me see there yan say for 8 years yemfa helicopter no bakokra yemma manufacturers and kasan bese ma yeda
eri anu bese
no say ade no onu na manufacture
na wa kasati mama chawade
expiring date nyina
when him say Toyota Land Cruiser say ohoyi so we ya ban na woto na fan say bibi major bi say si ho a servicing pe and Toyota Ghana betimi ayama they can replace because cars no mo ya ban na expiry date o woto wo mu no wi it's helicopters na wo krum ha no one more time when we decommission one more system so when manufacturer no decommission aircraft na only when you have some biom
was on your parts no crama
because okoye no be catch us our service area na tu na je gogro wo dey asema koto omukum International Aviation Commission the question wo it's a helicopter say wo krum ha nyina a decommissioned helicopters o a decommissioned a helicopter ni kwa say department what the fapra ko kura ni kwa say o the fapra ko any yan person ya be kan no kura wo krum ha be ko fapra Ghana police service we bisa police for pilot no say da be no be say to bi mu aya bisa Ghana Armed Forces for na Omo aeronautics department to say the aviation department to say omo call hono dey no mu hu ye enti say military pilot dey say omo two police for helicopter no dey na soldier for so omo two police for helicopter no
oh god
yet your man presidential jet president na aeroplane ne tank na dey petrol gumu no awe na che Road. Omaya yetima aeroplane na president team no ne tank de bobonkum tank de bonifa awe na che
so captain 8 years na yeden
o se na yeden samudi agro mo ba samudi agro o nkrofo de nam krom ha free Ghana moye Monen one na waja nkrofo no mo nam krom ha ekọ parties ekọ ye ni nam krom ha free dey no pump paper man hu nyina na say yes sa helicopter da we ya refurbish eti Ghana forces mpanifo nsan no so mo ko refurbish wo hen yen sign wo ma ni hu nyina ni na yet krom ha da helicopter Ghana Armed Forces di yedjuma road and back on yedjuma na yesa tu Yenim say black box no mu asem meka ba won twi plane no won mo ye ho adwuma no ebinim ye namfofo nti yenim de na tie dada. How can you tell me say home military helicopter radar monitoring system in adwuma? I mean, where on earth are they?
Oh, some of us monitor do baby.
Who monitor the benya?
Free radar system.
Radar system. How many minutes? From baby 2 years ni baby come. Anytime a cock pass school park and so near the other coach home. How many minutes? And yet there's a long distance. Be be 2 hours and not 3 hours. Just best a 1 new 1 hour crowd distance. I catch said it. What money be on monitoring a baby on monitor.
Who catch them say soldier for helicopter. The radar monitoring system in Yejuma. Ah.
That's impossible.
But Captain.
And now what
can you know?
What you see it here?
Edward Omani Boaman and a defense minister. Captain. Where a defense minister, some of these reports.
May see me. May see me.
But who say? As a defense minister and a deputy, no, all these reports. What's helicopter anymore? Radar, you be anyone my day, your day monitor now. Walk from. What take a biam coma? No, day. Oh, yeah, I'm a confused. Just a pamacho.
Radar system in Yejuma, rota baku in Yejuma. The ETA estimated time of arrival. And for the past 2 years, the estimated time of arrival, plane to the estimated time of arrival near the monitor flight. It's a 2-free Air Force base where there's nothing to monitor the aircraft. And one say it's a kudra. No, my friend, where one can come from ETA estimated time of arrival. No, my almost system. No, say plane to year 912. I could do her. No, ya trato. When we say Ghana forces first statement, what I catch and say they could not monitor the aircraft. No, radar system. Oh, aircraft, no, helicopter. We. Woman found penny for the service and better. No one catch and say a 2 hour radar. No, so.
So they bear me this to Captain.
Messi, I mean,
it is impossible for me to accept.
This statement in the bio. Now, for post to social media, yes, now for post.
No, my point is, they told us a free radar monitoring system, no so.
That radar monitoring system, they be a helicopter name.
If it's not the how are they monitoring?
Then say a be a womb, and I did it off from, Besides that time, I did it off from. Time and you have radar, so they should have stated that. So plane be a yira, Sabi, many pilot, many aeronautical engineer. But the little I know about aviation, I said we see and I'm saying read by heart, and they say, I say, me phone and a year aircrafter, airco. I was saying 950.
Yeah.
950, 955. You who flight will be man. The system will be able to tell timer. On your fee system, no so.
Yes.
Ghana Armed Forces for issue statement, no. Moment to check timer, flight, and your fee radar, no so. Or say take you off 12 minutes after 9. Yeah. So at what particular time? And on your fee radar, no so.
Captain, radar system, no. Something like TV screen. And now flight ne kwa. Now I say you will not see any 3D. But who say a point now monitor a dot bisa now monitor until all of a sudden a free system no so you don't see anything on the screen
but again. You can tell the time of free system
so yes that is free so well maybe they didn't communicate that way
they should tell us time at the end free so when himself plane yet was a CA fan say any of these international flights either Emirates, Brussels, Air France or whatever. It take you offer. Obey me monitor phone so. With me phone. Don't say bia.
Track camera could do yes.
Obi ba besra what plane with me monitor sa. Na we go bia flight na kwakunu. Yen kura na yet me.
No correct. And what I also believe is say aircraft be Ghana's airspace bia no. It was system I to me the monitor. But say a whole national helicopter, defense helicopter,
monitoring defense helicopter. Where defense helicopter? Hey. Chief, you can defense helicopter. Where defense
Captain,
helicopter?
Captain, can answer no shikakrao.
Messi be nim. Ghana Armed Forces pay for my country. Say they should give us projected images of radar system na helicopter nam so. Omo fa mache.
Yes, it took them some time to be able to locate where the thing actually crashed.
Then it means that there was no radar monitoring system. Because the aircraft you radar on the SWA.
The last point of
why you know.
Yes.
That is the search area.
Yes.
Say you create no team room or team room. Oh, Freya. Me do nyame ke dey.
Ko munya hwe. E no ano mo de ekoye.
Create no ne call no ye e me dom pu ba ho no. Eno na ma ye hu ba bia de ne kokoto. Come chop you nke dey hwe.
Any videos so mo pick ye ba out fast no. Eno a.
Wow. Captain, you see what I know is say
if you watch it, you know what you know. Yeah, more politicians come from 3 years old. If you watch it, not presidential jet, it's not the tank, fuel tank, not change. I in Canary.
So the servicing and ESCS service, what were we servicing actually?
What's the name? What him say? Ghana Air Force in 24. Air Force in 24. I didn't say maybe why Boadu on serious national security until I won't even can in our body. But the little I can say is that military pilots of Oklahoma, they all refuse someone fly presidential jet. No. Let the chief of staff come and say what I'm saying is not true. Air Force from Penny for Oklahoma say presidential jet. There, woman to be share sika ye say answer it be free how could do France because fuel no tank na we na chain. So whoever is flying from here to France no wouldn't see coverage. Na the plane na sifako e jana hwe e ma tank na ye di petrol gumu no sa na meka na aviation fuel no a we na chain.
Say enipa na ya service obetre no wo misu.
Any yet who
besi one was say ye mfa no ho say ye no be use dia and a regular servicing ye kwa akoye but ono nya na dwe
it's Ghana ye ntimi nya $300 million $350 million let's say a national service for sika kwebe to presidential jet mo no you see we are just me Debbie come me ye Ghana man peni make ka bibia nke nipa ni bi o mo bi so for hwe bebi o mo wo mo wu ya ba hu o mo. Yes, so I see rule of law, democracy, rule of law, democracy, rule of law, democracy, rule of law. He will Krubenzo.
The all Canadian Ghana.
I everyone here knows that the waffle offers say 27 and $29,000. 29 times say on the top. Oh, that be dynamic. 27. Okay, Boba say. One person to be for over $7 million. Ekojina real estate company name. We are me there. We see me there. Monkey Kambo Mumfamra. No, it's me a Jessica. No, they are third time Makumaku 27 one day. 1 day, one single day. No, a third time 27. No, I'm club had it in them. I'm glad in Yankopon. I'm a mistake. I'm a mambi. I'm being real, chief. Me where we are bium unkwanda nyina
anya Ghana ha
e be duru honso
there be nya ha rule of law
how I mean how we are there now I didn't answer nim nipa de nam krom ha cover free etimi ahwe nyame anim eja helicopter na si ho service one service ye wadwo wan yi dwuma adwuma man this for as mo so kwa mo duabo mo nim say helicopter epeja de mu a asa beru a wagya ne nan ono a wonte ne pampan obi so ka se o se fio na esi ho ekoba saa obi a no tete obi esu obi esu won we te crocodile tears won we ye turkey tears won we ye whale tears see ade ne so wi. It's about time Ghana Armed Forces. We need to have about 3-year retooling plan for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Very important. Very, very important. Oh,
catch up about 2026. The year 2026.
Questions, dear Baba.
Me who 2026
yes, you
na yet we retooling Ghana Armed Forces. I dey be a tooling number mom say a friend jet fighter. Yeah, jet fighter.
We're monitoring surveillance jets.
We are surveillance jets.
Oh yeah, the surveillance.
Major General Kotia on the chair surveillance. Are they where the surveillance? Are they tell you
Captain, I didn't say Ghana for the 2 Mahama NDC. By senior defense minister. Dominic Nick so Ghana. So near our interior minister, your national security ministers Minawa Hanum. A dear bear reports, a dear bear investigations, questions bear no more bisaw after issues here come to any other one will raise answers bear womania. Because Ghana for sure can say all mobile, say 7 months, 8 months. And ministry be a report about when a mababa tour. Ghana forces when I say anything, say presidential just say anything because President Mahama started all use jata a helicopter aircraft and go for raise issues. But someone for report to be a master presidential jet and I say because
I say free Ibrahim say on your minister.
Say adia ye betu ye nie.
The defense minister explained
Marshal Frederick Akwesi Bequin. Oti ase onwui.
Won kan
Ghana Armed Forces nim. Marshal Frederick Akwesi Bequin and Abekun, either Bequin or Bekun. Or no chief presidential jet, then to no JP.
Ada de offer so on flu be mo no ko chu de kwai.
Dabi SSC Busano, then to JP. Me ya Ghana ma pedanka, ade we ye sie wo mo Friday we pepe. Commission of Inquiry bet na Monday.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No, questions must be answered.
Me ya Jomama. Me Ghana man pede. You see on Friday repair Commission of Inquiry better say Monday and it will be open. Na yam fra Masha Frederick Beck who met now say dey ntina opening kese. We so dey near onim plane trip papa no trip plane pa. Eye den na jet no we just see ho. Den na wo hunti a. Wo se wo ka yentie nti wo ntwibie mu. Never a report of the first time who complaining here who can't say when you say that no chama Ghana for in a interest in say a castle be ever sell mine now then yes will be time you be minia obi anta yo bia but the name of course so sam fie what ni mu no
but this is serious
me say Masha Frederick Akwesi Bekun owo onwui and o man na yeti be so bia so be bisa obia so be kasa NDC for ya asem we si ye NDC ni bia so be raise say ye nkoto helicopter na ye nto ne manema foforo because time na MB before ye waje so mbeto foforo no answer na ye de sa achede ye be kum ye yin bayi they say ne bo na dey no problem but I want mo oda be chona I want enti se o muntimi tutu o mo se o mo ye as a footballer na numbon no kasa jo kata na no answer what dey obeka and na wo NDC for say ya me no kasa yi but Marshal Frederick Beck wo ho ye den tin na o mo person be fly
no back up to that is serious
asembia papa bi ka kire me say yampa e say me ntimi en confirm ye ntimi nka about sa helicopter way. Yes, it's a woman quack to Krobi fire say and then subium. What from some Fanqua house and then subium?
But it's unfortunate, Captain.
And the last thing I want to say, and can then the last flight in Isanka we to Kobaya, Eba or Kobaya Naka, near GSO. Now the SSC a year or Honti, and come last flight in and indeed it was the last flight. Why?
Not just a dear but a dear
what are we talking about? You have the best of pilots. I was so Jamu Africa. Papa Yami Boni Dean, a very wonderful, fantastic military pilot. Marshal Frederick Kwesibeko. Even other African countries, you create small military pilots. Such a man will crew him. Or can some politicians they don't listen. In fear what nobody listened to him and o just see ho nti den tin oja asa fa kon hwan no o just see ho na on person be to be man is here. Me, if I went to Mahama, and can you see on Friday, Monday, Commission of Inquiry at Transit. We invite Nanado. Oh, yes. Yeah, look, we should start from Jericho for who bought it. He bought it. Anamebwa.
Yeah.
Fantastic. If you don't know where you are coming from, you can never tell where you are going.
Yeah.
So we should start from where we are coming from. Commission of Inquiry, His Excellency Jericho for. Tell us, then tell them our Tom. Oh, not they all wanted to say, wait to say.
Captain, we have a lot ahead of us. So I didn't know one better I didn't know. Predecessor, I didn't know want. Debbie, yeah. I think I Captain Yanko Freeway. Debbie, yeah. Yet, to say the old can say, and you chop the cocoa accident. Yes, last I didn't yet. I didn't know what better report to Guetchester and the Captain.
Who just has all information?
I didn't know was a Captain, maybe a civilian gun and it's yeah. But if you nipa ewu Ghana fine so, you nipa ewu ya kwati Commission of Inquiry because oba report that was at the end say at the end report that President Kufuor so when you sue Kufuor ben when you sue 170 pilots now can captain. It's not about him, it's about jet now kwakocho at the end President Mahama NDC for mistakes or moyen President Mahama buy no o tijata diem kwane bananu ya your friends vice president feel UK be London ebe you am kofa jet bi om demand by MPP for raise issues subject na presidential jet or dey report e dey ma some NDC for be can the farm
odo we still need
na mu wi ani akote Commission of Inquiry meanwhile wade na wo beto ye report da honorable challenges wo fa de ani mra na Ghana fo hu se
report na da hono report na da hono
sa de no wakata so some of the politicians mo ye nuafo mo person be expose wo bia
that is why you hear Commission of Inquiry
be expose wo bia na mo ntamwe
that is why we need a Commission of Inquiry na ye hu sa de we nyina CDS our coin and saying onwui any report then table so
Chief of Army Staff onwui Air Force Commander onwui
every 4 years mutimi to V8 but mutimi to a helicopter see one more
kind of say what power na so every 4 years be almost
V8 every 4 years be almost sa we ya President Mahama be wa beto cars one but here dey ya ebi kura ba here dey MPA
cars be ya
so
and that topic in Dane
here dey MPA adeni nyina ne say every 4 years be almost sa dia adentina helicopter aircraft it may be 50 years adentina presidential jet
na 50 years na koto ye am be 50 years no
okay so adentina was ye koto helicopter every 50 years e dey
politicians ekoto security accoutrement woman consult you woman consult that is what I'm saying. See, baby, security warning kwa. Me say you have Air Marshal Frederick Bekwin Obek. He's a very fantastic man. Why a former Air Force Commander Krada? The question is that
you're serious.
Who consulted that man?
To go and buy a 50-year-old.
Why a consultant? And a soldier falling so Omoka say ye.
Yeah.
It's me say ya na jom.
Yes, sir.
Otuona or Shemo. We are Tomu are fine and Tomu a Yamasama. You have such a man. And oh, come on. Yeah, we need that inquiry. We need to know.
I know an inquiry will go on. Yeah, but
we need to know.
There's an investigation even ongoing now. And I think the captain, I know that just say media no so mo boayen. Na sabi ye nuanum bia omufo say ade na asi no. They go to the site and pick things as souvenirs.
Omufo.
Yen chere hu say ade bi ekura obia no ade investigation. And just so far they be say makonya watch or home makonya phone bi or home they are not things that you can keep as souvenirs, no, because all those things can help in the investigation. Nti wa wakofa bibi o se be plane screw bi kura no wakofa o de farmer mpenifo ni nyina kan investigations no
ye tikrum hey sana ye was civic education Nyamwa politicians in Ambefa civic education to train say you go to Mutumu school.
Oh.
Captain.
Dabi enyamwa. What's it? Catch up. Enyamwa politicians say na mo yes ade no. And we live in this country, you can't say me bo minor. People think we just talk too much. Helicopter you talk from say Kikra. Mpacho. Your crime scene expert to Kruma. Ebioha. No more. And the civilians they do monsa epeja emu ashabo koko bottom. Ashanti Regional Minister. He is a medical doctor. He's not a crime scene expert. Ekriafo na wo money ndam na wo sesa we nsa we nine we kon we abatwe we ti. Where were our crime scene experts? No, come over for me. I'm can say
cordon of the area. Yeah, I think that was what.
Did we even do that?
Yeah, we missed that part.
Did we even do that?
Well, I said there was too much.
In this country, we don't even have a proper emergency system.
The response, no. I think the difficulty was even access to the place, and also now a part.
If it's on my own, I come catch him say, "Oh, access to the place."
But say go for me call.
And so say access no.
Access no, but
Aji kwani no. Na betime ewuremu ho.
okay.
Your forest are you kurum ha no. Say a very serious emergency response team kurum ha ho. And so my forest training. Kwawu mountains here wo. When was the last time who say not modern crofo, not more workers alcohol ko training won.
Not more mo ko say flood.
Yet to come Castro told so say twon. Yeko Israel. And they call for fi Israel so Mary Castro. Now why would you come where who ba? Why would you come no ba no where who no? And then Atimota dey bu say gugro yes akope nkraman fi Israel.
Oh, there's no way express.
It is our expect no. Ade chin ye wie no ye dey.
We should have learned and also got some. Yeah, that's true.
Castro tonsum. Meko mebu. Eseka by now, yenyi kura no, ye wo beye by 100 or 150 properly internationally recognized, trained emergency response team. Do we have it here in this country?
As India to me or Germany airports. Maybe na as a yenyina first can numa no bi akwane baby. Me kwa me first can na kra me start po me. Me say ready me feel for bahana. And police for years so me fa me nyama sisi na me sisi na mo se me tutu mi botom na me tutu mi botom na me yi mi wallet ti me yi mi wallet no na omoje no mu bie mu na mo se oh okay no mo sa de mame. So I was curious
and I'm kind so okay
and I'm say why no so the dog essence notes some amount of notes bi o ho untimi mfam pie
the local notes are won kan he sika kana Ghana for the notes
sika dudu bi o ho untimi mfa mpia o matraining kraman say untimi mfa more than I think more than 1,000 euro emfa nse wo ho sa mfa nko
kana bi
entino
tete kraman sika so boton ko timi hia
enti me di CDs na se mi boton bebre no na 50 mu no ebi se mi boton bebre
Ghana cities
Into ohia Ghana cities ni bebre no ebros notes e che se me dey cross no ho na makraman start se wo po me.
Wow.
No, we are just joking and people say that yenisika chief outside the fighting disaster outside the preventing disaster ne boy is saying
yeah. And the most painful part is just I think last 2 months or so and now Dr. Manibuama on his Facebook or no watch how to what happens and what to do in emergency
now I say best say you know mo ka say said the wotia kra wo kan say helicopter no ne ma bia ye no ne ade na the way Ghana for afa no bo fie edufo no adansefo no wo mani abre pa say because me have videos bia obi kra wrist watch anya hwe ya omo de camera say so wristwatch and she ehu ankanye omo ni abre say adwuma din a omo ye pa ti wo forest nim ebu original minister why na ada wo ma say ye pa wo mo akrom
da bi ye nka so mo ya akromfo ebi okra omo nim sincerely speaking obi ampa ye obi kromfo ebi ho a onim say sa ade no kra wa fa no ade a ebetimi aboa in the investigation ebi an smartwatch our iCloud memories unim recording and nipa kro na ye ebi kro ebetimi aboa ye with the last moment recording
ono no show
ebi ni ye ndarete o say unya bibia fa command panimfo
simple say ya me no ka say wo ho you see sometimes I na me nim ade e higher dream say ye nipa o esesenka search team was station wuranim
okay
esesenka ye was search team
I think the military are there
wuranim mumro for kakraka bi no ma cording of the area
yes looking for all the parts
enti sa krom ho form ranti a won na abiri wo mumo jani ma yetimi ehuhu niam na bi wo mo kura na wo na Ashanti regional minister sabe eburu sabe nyado na wo hwehwe mu no sese gu fertilizer bottom cocoa bottom ah se mama yenka anka by now anka be asem ni si ye na yehu se wo na aboa ye no emrante no ye mfa wo mu nyina ebia 2030 bi mama wo surface training bi match wo mama mo tete be 2 hours 3 hours bi say we hu a ye ni say we hu a ye ni say we hu a ye ni say monji gloves we nsha monsa na mo fa have we done that
wonderful
as a country as if nobody is thinking
no you are right you are very right
by now 20-30 people so that chromophonin will be a ma area nim
yeah
because what's here reports nibia at the end of last year the baby a part nibi koto ye it is possible say about between 500 and 700 meters square it be that baby 20-30 people yama omu training
omu nim area
yes yama omu training yama gloves yama pabo bibia she ayitimi boano eti okwa distance we are ebia omu communication gadget bi
walkie
talkies wako how many distance also me share ade no so na mako 200 meters okay and they go 200 meters on your left go 200 meters up front go 200 meters on your right then hu ye ebia mafa we okay we shall gloves no ane and the fashe case ne kuta onim da fabra this is how emergency training are conducted UPS University I can say University of Professional Studies but yet was a CA you be kwa kofo bi oye banking ni ye training no but obi akọ school Ghana pen na wo kadeta wunya soja ni police nko obi okọ cadet no obeto forms ta unya na yakofa party aberwa bi ote baby e na ko police training camp na yeka about 10 na ni so no dokoro so
Captain Medawasi
Charlie
Ebe Captain Achiane so mui I think that is why we need to reset emui
ebuntie nduadua no foforo
mitiasie that is why we need to reset in all areas that is what must be done you know migidi say DSC no eya itwansunu but never again sant now and I know the President Mahama I know he will navigate Ghana out of this stormy weather and like I said never again sabi adiena nka omukwa akoye kura it was one of the solutions to the Galamsey menace enanka omukwa kwa launch ama yehu kwa so it will fuel us to even fight more on this particular Galamsey issue the captain but then I also believe and I support there should be a full-scale investigation which I know has started already but then like you're also saying an inquiry into this whole thing and the life of all our aircrafts and all our age-old helicopters I support the idea that there should be an inquiry into it because niema ni bi ensisi so ye maye
National Service Authority say no and say reforms reset agenda no wo so policies ahodo ni programs ahodo mo free as o introduce a o de yedwuma
mi yonko pa ne aboaje Samuel aboaje
okay
sabi baby ameti okruma sisi a on nepe maame
o yonko pa no man
Samuel aboaje
oh deputy director no
yeah.
Nadmo
yeah
oh yonko pa no
mi yonko pa so kaza madam for he apart from o chere me baby achoba o JB no on chere me baby achoba o nkran ha apart from no ka say madam for pa okrum ha manka aboaje ameka captain dara acha se bibia metisisi ono ana so me nsa kope ma me se sabi drobonzu ni krasi ni amaba nkra minim he ono na so me nsa kope o de tena hansa yenya baby ayedo wako
yenya baby papa
yedo wako serious so it's not been easy but I mean mini aba obi sa me national service reform say koso now me no ka say ukoye central management system so krobon say ya shutting it down
okay
and you say ya shutting it down akaka say ya shutting it down emum na hu be hia say ya be forensic audit on the system nti ye the experts in IT the omu develop gift system e Ghana na nkasa nyina ka ho nipa free auditor general officer ba experts omabe a year for the past 2 months no oma go through all the systems are the year friend is saying registration deployment friend is saying uploads everything the year payment ni bibia no ma go through to make sure say the issue of ghost names no doesn't have any chance going forward.
Okay, but mufra process national machines na detect ghost names bi na wo system nim.
Oh, and I make say ghost names dear. Say you buy any be detect here.
Okay, yeah.
Aha.
Onyam by say fourth estate the kind of report by.
Oh yeah, but then he did. Said fourth estate did his report, but you needed an insider to confirm.
Okay.
And ye buy me director general. Also, money di come by February. Maybe by March. Auntie, omno buy the finance minister on the verge of payment. No, yes. The number see the as a dear bar parliament. Any dear body mammy, any dear four first state for can as a 3 numbers in Nano and Sisu mammy. Minimum halted. You are networked in all 261 districts in Ghana. Mumfa accountable data mbra. We had to do head count between February and March. We needed to do that head count. The head count across all Ghana no, and I did a real figure by so san kolakra or more field nankasa we nipan any. That was what was around the 120,000 no.
Okay.
And I been also day over 180 over 190 the core. Okay. So that was the whole discrepancy. But then you asked a very important question, say, Dina yen diaba. Aside the system now, a lot of upgrades are by no. This time around, the military training ababeka national service no. And the month of August yani be starting medical screening for the first 10,000 be more piloting no. Be started this month. Be started ayomo medical screening. Then we take them to all the military training bases. Training na momo. Aside that, your man penin asa share say or person national service and the lead agency ni feed Ghana agenda no ye be execute. Nti me no ka say ye ba ye ya no ye timi put up 100,000 capacity poultry house a war papa osisi ya me no ka say and no ko ha ye 40,000 beds or hosisi ye. Ye di ka to first 10,000 dada. And then yasade another 40,000 abeka ho. Yasade another 30,000 beba eye na crime se me no kasa ya bedru.
And na me famudi anim na.
Yes. O man be say aye sales no. The head of marketing the Madam Beki.
Okay.
Ha mo no me fa ne order mu na hwe sales no.
Okay.
Ha so that aside, the president has instructed us to say, expanded the poultry project across the 16 regions of Ghana. They say, no, national service ever be deployed, ever be CC poultry farms in all the 16 regions. Yenye poultry nkwane ye buy na sebi yemprekuno na kabese 6. Ene minimse captain de domedo de opepa. Oba hwa obu se emprekuno nyamiadum se mu apija ye over 15 of them now. And the
15 pe.
Oh, say na ka 6. Ena nyamiadum see aduane aba ma omatimi awo. Sisi amino ka say ba kwasa wo be say 10 kura samaye.
National service na mo mpra ko 15.
Na yes say mo buy no mo dey say account na say
the 6 na ho na ne ya hwe mo kura mo ma wo.
Ena mo mpra ko 15 pe.
The capacity was actually 600.
There be ba mo 15 pesos say.
As I say the 15.
15 kura nkola nkete ka ho.
As I say na me ka say 10 kura sa be ka ho. Ndi omusu nyame do ni omudidi yi na omusa engineer e bi be sa be ka ho. So
eno no national na say bia region bia mo obi wo ho.
Sisia the sa poultry ne piggery ne the Ashanti region and I think Western region Yamadwin. Ehon ye wo another 4,000 capacity.
Na sika sena na eyira bosome bia.
Through the ghost names now. Oh yeah, that was around 22 million
every month.
Yeah.
Bosome bia.
Yeah.
And I'm mpra ko year 15.
The other say yan say minua aside nkoko no kra na nyesese bi Ghana bank keke kra na di sika hyemu say na as Ghana bank di ne ho hyemu feed ni bibia no through the instructions of the president ministry na my feed ni bi. Then na happy project Mastercard Foundation e di sika by say moon farm ranting and baba omo wa Greek mu addition na mo fa omo me mamusika ton nkoko na mo di ahwe omo na mo so yate ase ya sign contract no na arehosem ne say nkoko over 300,000 eba bidru Ghana no ye kodu ya national service ni akoko bu a ye de nkoko no begum tina wo say ye de nkoko no koma private anko farmers and the beto ye no enti nkoko bu na say be yesi wo ho sisi ya no eye within just 6 months ya na yesi o 100,000 capacity in 6 months ya na yesi ye. But we know kasa de nkoko be say 300,000 a war ankra bi mi ho a omo na ese so omo hwe so amaye nso ye nya huska
na nkoko na nkrofo se omo hwe so amamu no location ni ho
we know the farmers
enti ko hu se wo ho
ye come say yes they are with them now, they are in the program, so they cannot say they are offloading everything to us because ye nya baby any e ko go so omo hwe so
na mentase o portrait akoko no odin fie sen.
Oh, brothers, they are Bruswa, best 4 months.
And I'm mobile from Dibusuminsia.
Yes.
And I'm cooking the Momutam Bay and Samokra.
So the program is that Otonwa and outside this kind of room, now aside for now trainee beneficiaries, no, said the Bayer or no asset almost up.
It's so much training to do saying.
Private for the Omunyan Chileni Padudo metro.
And as Cocono Moton and Susicano Momu Cofadia Hinnaby and also say Yamba. Anyway,
then not as a co-constitutive project, you say.
So now
we're starting a day.
Yeah, different. Yeah, different from Google. We have decided to establish ours. There be different. Yes. Yeah, establish as you say. Na make say 100,000 capacity.
Okay.
And now me no say 40,000 or hold that. Yes, I another 100,000
capacity to was natural. And Coco the Yakumo 100,000 capacity in the West here. 100,000 capacity.
Coco the Yako yen.
Okay.
Your layers base you see, a yearly is 50,000.
Okay.
Yeah, broilers and so bears 40,000. Tinina bears 70,000.
Okay. Yeah,
yeah, so 30,000 in front of broilers and then 40,000 layers. But now me boss pass it, you try to see bit me 100,000 now. But because of brooder houses in Intino, you don't want to choke the place.
Okay.
But layers no say no broilers na contem.
But I say we just space so say you really team about me you be a kugu baby.
And I make say normally you leave spaces for nkete ne ba odi ombeko ho ansa na wa transport e omo no o move o makọ the other place. So that is what is going on.
My airport that nkofo we
aside that Captain Yesanso Edrofu
bisa potri farmers okuma wani amira anopada ko be sori akọ farm ho no na nkokọ be 200 ko
yeah
omochuko
ya wie ko ya cheche omo bi makunkum bi de ko
ese waduma ifu
eye na ma bi nkokọ potri farmers start to mo bodu ato nkokọ no so no
waduma ifu
so ye fu nso
okay
this is see am no kasa die
na usa mo director ne numberfo bi mu okuma
that is abotentre bia this is onemeko o se fu no secura from place eni kumawu but kumawu ni asase kumawu ni asase secura from place ne secura kumawu nyina kumawu ni asase dina de bia ye kumawu enclave but fu na kasa wa abotentre honda fu
mudia den
ye what 20,000 capacity acres of land wo ho ye dua eburu ene emo
mudia
ana mudia ye dua eburu nko 1,500 ene ya ye emo so almost 800 acres. Tomatoes they I think you start best 50 acres.
Okay. But the yambra oyunu ye best.
But that is not the only place. Ye were full wall now 12 regions.
Okay. The say okay, we are be who the SSC here no na yet me ato aso free ho. Pacho.
Atuya chem kese true wall e wo Ghana high BNC da. Yakura mienu ena yetime akata wonachi by virtue of the fact that their religion also gives them that akwenya say yensie won e was akwan so every before say beba you so we were talking they be say was say into obeyi won na free adaka ni mu adase won yi won free so we had so many lengthy banter behind the scene. And you see, it can force some the san ye no. It's a be moon no they about. And I'm happy per the instructions and the way the manner the media conducted itself at war grounds on the moon. Now you could check moon and famba. Because in this very particular states, there is nowhere you say about kwai Emma Sandema we APP mountain so. And I am happy said the president also gave a directive say ebusuafo ni na betimi ayeden ababesra won as at when they want to. But let me also say every yegusu aye di nkomo na sasem we ba na every free ankra ono eneda the interdenominational prayer session ano ebeka say ekoba say ekomshe bi bana se efa any government official bi aho a ye direct him to the office na fe yenye hwehwemu ni ade. Look, there are great lessons to be learned in this very particular incident. Mabaho but mimisa one question Assembly Washington region, the deputy regional security coordinator, your friend Ivan, our here. Whoever knows him, Ebisa say he found Ivan was here. Ivan, I know, the regional security coordinator, Washington region, deputy regional security coordinator. He's been arrested. I will turn to Krum. Ewo manson edubia ho no mo manson kwanta manson edubia ho no mo e dey body no akwakoye deputy regional security coordinator wu mom e dey say wo che apostifo when bibia sheda nko yie sa na wu mom wo ma ho kwa apostifo acho dey body na koya ye the signals you are picking is not too good enough. Please, Mahama appointees, you are disappointing the president. Mumienya botre sebe. Se come they want to me found some yenu emum any dim at the same time. No. Se kom de wa utimi mfa won samienu eni di mom at the same time. His Excellency the President has entrusted power into your hands. To say the Ghana, you entrusted power into the hands of the president. Emma, yes, so I also punish out to me. Kakra was there. Mu make sure says out to me no. Mu be to me edia reset Ghana. I'm a Ghana ye krabe here. What is happening? Yay! What is happening? The Deputy Regional Security Coordinator in the Ashanti region. Edia kwane NYS sisi amino kase. Nyeche no. And I no pen ye kwako belino. And I don't pay any cocoa belino. What man why? Can't say Baba church him. Baba church him. Because it is becoming very terrible. And Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Abuako Hene, Doctor, Wadaroma. Ona the head of the security in the Ashanti region. Near Ekosubiano. It's at the doorstep. And I will say, make sure, without any fear or favor, act appropriately. Nani pegwanini biana Obama wa demonstration ayabasa. Na wama edmonyama wunya and I said monyama wenya ewa santima emu no. Ehoba twatema no sani pakro no. Do not forget, no matter how close the person is to you, making sure say Sadi Pakrono would be brought to books. Now come Kobasa over defend the fashion no dabi. And yes, sir, I don't want to pay any catch us brabe. And I know you are a very straight man. Yeah. Disciplined people who deserves it. Now fe my tentrene enye juma. Because one of the laws of power, one of the laws of power, the 48 laws of power, or say, do not trust too much or do not put too much trust in your friends. Learn how to use your enemies. One hour do, anyone now who feels some do, one hour so do, Sankofono and a better bonnet. So if you read the 48 laws of power, law number 3, Rebecca said, one hour do pa. Una fufu do pa sanko na na be ye obone because onim say na dan for na asumasi na dan for the king promise nti ono de oye ne bone mpo a ontimi nka. But if you learn how to use your enemies, your enemy knows say abrante we dey be din ne one go kiti kra asembe to me ye hwe abrante be panache me enti o be ye na djuma diligently. And so, the moment you'll be surrounding ourselves with all people that we love and people that we think we love. The moment you say better so na oyene I start to say eto yen. As I'm kese I start to say eto yen. And that is what we need to pay attention to. And my boy is also about obi a won mesre dabi deal with competence. Obi a onima djuma ne ya obi a sabe producer owonim die e wa djuma ne ho obi a na djuma da ho no a obetumi aye no aye ne yie no anya result. These are the people we need to come on board to work for Mother Ghana. It is not about friends or cronies or enemies or whoever. No. It's about people who are competent enough and diligent enough to do the work. Sankofono ene yede won ye adwuma enye obi abeka so we do madam funti ye ma ne kwan no ye adwuma ni bi ne hwe. Yes, edu time bia madam fu betua ma ne kwan na ye adwuma ni bi ahwe. But when you see that that man is not performing or that person is not performing, na ogu adwuma hu fia, people like this should not be given room for any level of adwuma bia. Mama ne kon ba se o ye de na fufu atwa won hia dabi ye fa sa mu ma ye fa sa mu mai. At a point in time, if you want to be respected, if you want to work diligently, if you want your the laws of power, the 48 laws of power, learn how to adopt the law number 3. I did not change. Now, baby, again, I do not have told you, sir, we have come to the crossroad. Yay. Me, I have said, and I'll continue to say in my closet, but my man can't already so. The man can't TV, so that kind of put in anti-B. Say, me, Agyarko JB. There is no way. There's no way. I'm a casa moha. No matter so be a corporate information center, be no did matter or can be family. No. No matter but some responding. No, I will not have that time. No. There is no way. Because yes, we don't pay attention to beef. No. I believe I have a lot of things to say. Why should I pay attention to beef? So what you say to information center, I mean, that is your business. If you want to stay relevant, pay attention to what you want to say. That's it. But you know America and Muno. It's here political differences because we have voted for one president and one Ghana, not a political party. We sworn in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the president of the Republic of Ghana, not as the president of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. No. It is a bibiba. It lies in the hands of the president of the Republic of Ghana, not the president of the Republic of NDC. No, that is not what we are talking about. NDC and the Buaye Ede or Mampaini, John Dramani Mahama, Eba power. But Ghana for the two about the man, and as you see, Mampaini and Ghana, not the NDC and or ye Mampaini de Mao, or ye Mampaini and the Magana. It is a bibiba. That's a seer. You companion she near realizing the mistakes you have done in the past and how it can be corrected. And going forward, and the more bet me too, na sadia no ebinsibiem. Tie. Se bibi atu ya. Yemu company enko yeti. Ebia na it might not be the same thing. It might be a similar thing. Say sadia we ebiasi peyana. Yemu company enko yeti. You hear the 1950s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, and let's go back to the 20s. Near a Sadia way, a beer to your pair. Near the Aquacoto was about the same as see. Okay, what was it related to? Sir, if I were one, near was a Adabi, at the Sadia Baku way, and in some way, and in some way, and in some way, and the Abba. How do we rectify this very particular issue? Yet was a cranium solving once and for all. Galamse was send me. Galamse won't send me. A lot of people have died. In fact, because they have died, it sounds some way. A lot of people have been killed because of Galamse related issues. I'm sorry for Mufan Cheme. Miss Ramo Mufan Cheme, men kamo yao. Miss Ramo Mufan Cheme, men kamo yao. But then come in, Kayan Kuyati, Nanuya. Nanuya. Major Mahama. Yes, sir, Galamso, sir, Galamso, ye Ghana for ye, Galamse won't send some, and a brand say, so Jenny, the innocent military man was he was killed. Let me put it that way. Ya Bunukuno. Ya nan, you know, was a Sadia de Bibesida. But the 2 years. Ya kasa wa nya penfo kasa wa ya ndifo atena se kasa wa ne yatimi ye asisi ya nkai dum ene so ya statue e de ama Major Mahama anamo bia de hono mo a yetu ye kasa wa just like that. We only spoke about it, and the only nkai dum a ye ene say ye statue e de si hono mo in memory for the late Major Mahama. Really? So, and I'm not paying any 2 years, say Galamse related activity there. And then the Kofasa, I didn't buy a ma, you to me cool, Major Mahama. I ne Bibisa, Eswasamba Biema, and Ransom Mako, and Kuno. Ikabusiafo ya owo base. Woso sa emrata makumaku enkono woso soldiers fo binum e na tentam tuo e de kunkum sa mrante wenum. And no crowd here, it's ushered the president into power. On my pay a bank when you saw us at the end start to say is eternal. It will be so the chair, the Satan non so chanting region, and the cartoon is say, never again. Yes, yes, Major Mahama Kasaho. The only animal ye 2 year out mamulina. A su ye diare ho. Na dia ye no say ye statue. Ni ye kwa na ye see Mahama Road. Nti ebedu no bia na yakai se soja ni a na okutetu a wa man nsaso a all try to prevent people from killing him. Eno nanche ya anya hwe afa ho. Ye tu adamo bia afa ho. No reforms, nothing was done. Emrantie nkuru ye so koye mo so mkwa kopesika. Ye kopesika ofuma gudie. Na etu akeka sam na nte nkunu we yesi ye etu hwana mo o ye investigations ye investigation emma ba pani John Dramani Mahama ankasa so bie na no kase please investigate this matter to the core. What happened? So now me name say the investigation agwa kodro ba pani wono mo a e bia the report agwa kodro ba pani wono mo a Ghana for ina enim ho hwe ne si ye Totokrom people are dying almost every day. Ewo manso de bia de manso kwatani Totokrom that enclave. Almost every time. Obati asem bi wo hono mo eye very horrible. Na ye galamsey related activities. Meboa. Okay. Obako Newmont, I have Newmont. Obati sen some basabi akoso hono ma. Nano on the floor of parliament. Kwa no betra ha. The member of parliament said the man a north. Kwakwado Ebenezer Kwakwado. Abetra ha no mo ka say, "E mrante maye miensa bi ye chiwo chesi won, e bo wo to de wo guamna mu." And I'm say 7 projects e woni dinti. Sam mrante no e hwere won kwa mo akọ amobi ankai wo. Or in the name of galamsey related activities. Or in the name of mining related activities. Yay. Ye mu company enko yachi ni ye wo 7 projects a ni ma ye free sa de we mu na ba bedi ba de adri ni ma kikani na no say ye human error say ye nipa da sha da ye say ye de ben say ye bufuo say ye de ben nipa da sani e na hwere ne nkwa era na anu ya ne ye mpese ebeto ye ni ebi ntu ye da ne ensi da and I'm about 2 years. Pay for Mako watching. As we say, walk no matter Colonte, Jumedia, a farm man, the whole responsive mining. Na akwakoya say ye konko tutu e former good year anyhow and say ye so and say ye sase and say ye no baye and say ye bibia na san kofo we so say wo ko akwakoya say dwumade we ya oboso koya omo amabiem. So the question is, what is it about galamsey related activities are? MSC ano emma kofo ehwere won kwa yetimi enya so fa so bia. Yes, you will get money for yourself. Yay. Obetumi enye wa kasa wo sika, but one bay and the papa bay na betumi aye more my Ghana. Here, let me tell you this. Any government official, about 90% of government officials are almost amuku galamsey na mo boa e sika na mo kwa kope. Almost about 90% of government officials are almost say so mo kwa pray akwa ye akwa fight galamsey related activities no sample for me say mo boa e sika na mo kwa kope. O pastor Tibubodi what I was starting to watch chess cabetes omo na mo na mruem and hey macho ekwesi say what happened? And some of them, they will meet them. Nanu ya Kumasi. Eni na watch me nu. Omu kwa siam nante no mo. Mekele hotel. One more sikando so po. Sagaram say yes for ya de ma wo. And they met with some of these people who were claiming say you are fighting against illegal mining. About 90% of them genuinely they go in for money because Osika-san, hey, ni akwa show, yeah, ni atete wa ni akwa chill, yakwa chill excavator. Ya chill excavator, udim rika about 350,000, 200,000 Ghana cedis. So about do excavator, what we have to adwuma so. Et you see ya teacher excavators, those excavators are even a suppose indeed, say ya teacher one ampa. So excavators na wa hey. So what is the point of arresting them? Yay. So what say? I didn't mean it watching me. Meaning wasn't biaka. But so what me? I was a member of Jessica. Now some Mr. Madame found what I'm it's not the same activity. Na ya tumi ahwe nyame anim na ya bo man na bro apesika de guya kase ye bottom at the expense of the lives of the people, and that is the most dangerous aspect of it. Sense kana mo jijeri na no ba kokura ni ho no mo a ekwa ba futuo ne na no mo kwashi boys no Bekele hotel e okubasa mo kokwaji ye. How much money and the cock aba futuo? Not to be one person. Not to be one person. And of course, the selection team, Martin Triabi, Nash Triabi, Antaro Triabi, Atuan Tria, Gordon and Tria, it's a society there, and the water will triano. For one day for Koguan say, near send that pan near to one of one channel, near Bakum Yanubi, near for one see a so near pretended to send here, Yachiwo. Yet the woman con kind. I feel my bedroom will say no Nascabetas in Naira. How many of these excavators? And I'm assuming no Casa CCA. And that's what I want to see now. Yes, say, yeah, they wait there. We are not going to release them to the owner. But all these people who are pretending to be fighting, and I'm saying, are government officials. Again, of what they do with 2 media show on that. Yeah, the 2 minutes they march on Mahama. And the Mahama pointing 2 minutes a crowd and say, hey, most of them for the Juma. Now, most of somebody Juma, now the statistics kind of face out of at the expense of the difficulties, the enema, and so fata, and say your money, and no mom that say any Abraham. It will be a man not just of fighting Galamsebiano. Galamseyas will fight you because of when you are phobia, about how much it, about bar, no more about this Sikanto Bois, no more about DJ, no more the court, Moko D, or Sikasa, no Masako. Galamseyas, I'm saying this on authority. Galamseyas every month via and an hour to Biano, or more conformable sort of more Kromhan will say, Mebois. And some of them are police officers, some of them are national security operatives, some of them are military officers, some of them are government officials. You know them, you know yourselves. Mumia can't quite home. Because sadly way at Myanmar, a painful innocent people have lost their lives. And say we will end up losing our lives, everybody. You don't know your one some your person kind of credit actually home. When them Galamseyas. The last time I was the ex Nanado time. You see a Kwakwaya Galamsey, a Kwakwaya illegal mine home conference, was Ashanti region. Now His Royal Majesty 2 for status or Casa. Now the first remark I said, na ne wofa say ne nana Bujinapo actually regional minister sir that's then regional minister watro krata e the amano and I watro the say strictly go by what I've written for you the matro man no kenkaya no sir na no musuro say obeka asem bia e beto bomb no no akasa pemu akasa ti ye chewo ye mum ye san ye na ye te ha ye ni mo na wo ye Galamsey ye the one that was sase ye the one that was from agudie no but obi apeso ba fetire ne so aka and ye no ye one ye sese and ye make system no and ye pretend say ye adwuma it is obi aba mu a and ye mo obi atumi so ofa me ye bibia na nipa kona na je say oh ma me so be take advantage na me fa size system no omu wi a ya so echi aba be hu sem trofo aba gina camera nim near the market here no na ya so sympathize with Ghanaians say oh Ghana the other day and tell them that other day I say other day yes asem say yes so they say e kwa be na be fa so but sa kofo na nim ho bi meboa as we speak today, nobody can tell me say omunim hona wose nsuo wose nsase wose from agudie wo wi from agudie. Nobody can tell me they don't know those people. Security operatives etumi kwa ebinom to the start say yetumi kwa Jessica do so po the free go for bi wono mo na ka tell say hey sa baby say sa site we dey men ko hono mo because that site where there enye site no that site where there yabo ho ba ya wie ye twa ho ka wie ntime ko. So you will see say people ekofo bi ho no mo a what they for yourself and kawo even though they are not doing the right thing but you for yourself and kawo because say me na make us Nash and I keep promise na asase we ene dey a na me say oso on person asase we o me galam say wo so ebi ono na e dikro no abeje no aka che national security operatives say me sra mo nkofo mi ye galam say wo so me mpe ba nkofo de declare the free kan ba say one who legitimate right to say so yes man e was asase we so na onu momo a ope o man ye no person me say asase no oba be bo amade de che national security operatives no asaso agi wo ska ka cho so my ska de fanto fuel my ska de fanto we my ska de fam bo boy ho ne fam na de me pamo sa akofo ni firi ho no mo oboda de mo chi a pe no asa friend pakro no ye man wo so na ka che say hey masa peska bra anya sa ye ba beto ye do beto asema to na ni pakro na ba betua more than a double of how much the money and the pakro de tua first no na mo ye hwan. Wana moya no moya hwan you the security operatives you are aware you see most of the security operatives in that person moya there omukokoye anti galamseyers omukoye your friend say you call galamsey site obi apeso okobi all the names amukwa mukonya sika de free hono mo. Sisi amuina mo sorry obia person of free the mainstream. Now so who told you say national security is all about fighting galamseyers? Who told you? So your national security operatives are teaching us all fighting galamseyers. I mean, who told you that? Mojuma don't know. Is that the only job? Is that the only role you can perform? Yay. Some of you people, we know you. Munimoho. It's about time you surrender yourselves. Say, hey, your job one here. You need some one in PM. Mommy, first animal we are 2 years first year. And serve as a great lesson to us. Because never again should this thing happen to innocent people. You will never know. You will never know the Pakra the next time. Because look, Mosheda. No more gangi yourselves against these people. No more social for me group. No baby whom no can tell so oh as I said that here they are and they na to boa 200,000 now feel ko for the 200,000 mo je to boa kakra sa no mo de ko hu national security operatives or ko hu tax force for no mo ko hu security these people the security architecture it was hard mo ape obo won say national security for ko your operation we ya ape. And I'm saying, police force and yes can be an inti. No more so alcohol no more. No more operation. Almost saying that, but when I saw just for alcohol, sir. Moya wine. The council Mojabu, you wouldn't have day. More Jessica, but you wouldn't have day. More that wine. Who are you deceiving? These are some of the things I say. Yamaya Masonium, you're so patriotic. I found more mind. Near Castle, you're small mind, you're so political party, and you remember some your bottom. Then I don't know what kind of a Juma. Yes, what I'm no, come on. About the son of Yeri trying to tell us that Yenima Juma Kra, and you are the Shamosa, it's the same thing. And away, it's Mr. Baba, the chairs are. Now you see IGP go for Aquashante region, Aquatichas Cabetas near there. Yay. Yes, IGP go for Ashanti region, Aquatichas Cabetas, not quite yet oppression that will hold them. Me pacho, those excavators are much no excavators no way. Mr. IGP, with the greatest of humility and respect to your office, your friend say, excavators are more call hard more call your precious and much chill one. Say excavators no, I find that was here. The reason is, when the excavators see me go good police depot. Emma, I'm not telling you your boys, some of your boys. Who those people, the owners of those excavators, so tell me, what level of integrity do you people have when it comes to doing this job? You trapping innocent people. We are trapping innocent lives at the expense of our greedy selves. Just say, yes, it can be a CAD. I suppose someone else got a wound and more than your memoir. Tell me, and then I'm with them guy. Okay, tell me, then I'm with them guy or memoir. What about to see a dying? What about your massam? What about Jim when it? I mean, tell me. It's a more dream when anyone has a more dream about them. It's about time the national security operatives, the security architecture, and more hard Muslim, more dreamable. You are the reason for some of these things. And I said, them away to more. Some of these things never again should it happen. Yeah, they must see and know someone yet you must so far more by Ghana. More because I am who crop the jaw and I don't put that day na more sorry and more starting a more work of home and I'm no case. DNT Yachi Ivan. The deputy security coordinator of Washington region. DNT Yachi no. Our man so audible. DNT Yachi no. Ask yourselves. Umisabo said DNT Yachi no. Sabe bois. Mon frère Obia Munim no national security via Washington region. Mon frère na mumisa no say, e dey achi na achi Ivan. Na frey, na mo dey afrowura e na yechi wa na dey okọ, na dey to excavators ahodo a yechi wo Ghana ha no musesi. Yes, ye park in ye parody those excavators from now time to this time na kasa excavators na you will not see any of them e wo wurem. But now it is even more worse. One of them na fe yesi krono adoso afi yetumi nche kronfobia akrofo na atumi babo ti be ka se krono adoso na akwakoche wo so ye nya kronfobia nche no na hwa ne dada no na fe yasa so e de aban so sheye de gu akwam and some of these government officials so duebo these are the same people who orchestrate the whole system and manipulating the system to make it look like I said I don't say no. But no, we're born and need some of the security guys. Hey, Kojebra. Oh, that way. Oh, yeah, why? And to be say, you're not excavator pair. The first person ever friend no, a politician. Maybe why? The first person ever friend no, a politician. I am a politician where they are very influential. This politician they are very, very influential. Or no, they are Onyaka say yenyano, yebejano. And you say you're a politician, and I see a chair excavator. Now see a shemwa near Treziani say who say one excavator the other day. You would say somebody who say a politician there. Into more that wine. It's what we say. The when the minister charges or what teach excavators or Bekwa was that they're not as a criminal. If he wants to find the fight the system tends to fight back against him. Because these are the same people who are within his circles. Into on the second one, what's it that? Now go ahead. Oh, and now for near call near the Jantua, and then I'm paying for so near so okay. Oh, the jam I'm for Koyabi. I didn't chamber when that's ask a better Koya, let's also swim room, near to assassin, assassin. You know, some of these things, it is so terrible, so horrible. Nasi ya nunu ya honi ya sresa asa ya pesa beka no kra kire ho ya pesa ba fitiri se aka no kra dia kire ho but na sa nyama way and it is killing people, innocent lives. Ekofo na ewuwu yo people, ekofo papa nom, ekofo mama nom, ekofo just say people are dying at the expense of your greedy selves. I said sikana open na chese wo de ni aboy o le che unde chema wo de wo sika o we de o wo sika o yes obi an kasa for magudi etimi ntu ye betumi atu ye pe kwa papa we fa so atu eno wo se ene namo a aban ne person otu a afia kokko fa sa ne ma we na ade aban. So who are you deceiving? When you dada no ti ye say ye ba be ya ade na ye say na se say obabo kin promise na so ye nim say na se betumi abo kin promise na fe say na obo no ne ye pata ne ye boy ni chana bono o dada hwan ye cha sika do so po budget e dia to on mo say ye de sa dey we ba be ko sa dey we. That's what the question is. Ebani say and another da kwa kufu at time 8 years in power na fi galam say activities e worse e wo Ghana ha. Tell me, from another time, you see Yaku Galamsey, illegal mining. From another time till now, to John Mahama Mahama time, it's even more worse than before. Are these invisible people? And your woman and seven brothers, Yana Nanuma, who walk out with that Kabu. One was also, sorry, Baba Tutu, a friend is a former Nana. Yana no must also sorry about to do for banana. If not a politician, then who else? And there's a politician there, yeah, they are being supervised by the self-security architecture. And the people that they arrest, or more at you on them. And yes, they be at you because I can follow any godfathers. What? Obuni godfathers. Number 2, those people obuni di intiachiwa una wani mo harinti yefa wonya na scapegoat. Na the oya at the scapegoat and na be kwa ba say abrante de yachi esumasi anaso bente. Na yachi no de a e de yefa no kokko gina mra no no. Na yema mra no ene nindi. Ni yachi da asentence no say go to about 5 years or 6 years in prison with hard labor. Yes, yachi no because onu oni din. But the simple question is that, who is going to arrest the politician? Who has that moral integrity to arrest the politician, to call the politician into books? Are the politicians way above the law? Are the security architecture way above the law? And who is watching the watchman? Yay! The question is, who is watching the watchman? And now, who are being dedicated, pass up so two hopa, and see what I'm saying, you want to do the right thing, the system will fight back against you. If you're not careful, they will eliminate you. Now you decide to buy way to Ghana, how to say, you say, yeah, Baba say, yeah, Baba, you win, you see, yeah, Dada, you won't qua. Yeah, Dada, you won't qua. Why? Why are you deceiving ourselves? Why? Why are we deceiving ourselves? Yes, per se, yeah, dead money, ye. Now, Frey, Yakobo, a jar, yes, Konya, Yaboja, Cassia, yes, Sadia way, yeah, the Sashi away, A, B, C, D, yeah, the two aquamu, Emma Sadia way, a person be CBM, and pa near Bepediapa, yeah, my own watch a pair, those are near refi, near Sasako back, near Quakway, the same thing. You even do worse than that. So, it looks as if there are not genuine people in the system who want to do the diligent work. It's we are genuine as person here. If you are not careful, the system will fight back against you, and the system will eliminate you. It is so terrible. So terrible. And of course, this is happening because of a Nyama Ekos of Memuha. O my, I am Timu Mebunu near Jumaye. A Mebunu sorry I say, and now way I should say. Let us have a plan, a policy, a clear-cut plan. So 10 years ahead of us, and the more when your person here to say, sorry, I say, hey, Singapore fair. Yes, sorry, I say, oh man, with Finland, Kronuni Ho. Yes, sorry, I say, US, your person go to the US, sorry, I say, a person you call, friend say Canada, you call all these countries, name them. You call, yes, you'll be going there. You call all those countries. You call no movie. You call be say, how come? And no more the system no a year Juma because they gave themselves timelines, and of course they had a plan. Maybe this is Singapore, maybe this is Malaysia. To be quite interesting to her. To form Adentia. Or to no more semato. The system will not corrupt you, but rather the system will rather arrest you. But yeah, bibia basa. So say you two about the man baby my baby power pet. What was the opposition? Say yo, the opposition will rise against that decision. There has not been a single moment opposition that can say, oh, sir, intervention and assess our program way and as our policy way about way their baby and your policy papa and see your mom na your son, near money ye na ye organa ha. That is it. You say home. Say the better side way see that. Of course, there should be some levels of criticism, but it shouldn't be any in such way. Say, I didn't hear crown opposition say chinchina chai. We have witnessed that in the MPP war power. I didn't be MPP be NDC for saying yeah. Maybe why? The same way, I didn't be NDC be MPP for saying yeah. How can we be ruling a country like this? How can we sit in a country where, we are in a banana republic, as a Mranya Juma, as you need clear-cut policies, you need plan, you need direction, be a year call, into a sorry, they have. We live our lives based on manifestos, and innocent people will be dying at the expense of, and never see a do go to me fine. And never kitty bio. Ghana, how they had the Casabia, and you never kitty. You're putting those in the marketing together. They are not about to me a boy and yet me a so not 10 years to come, 20 years to come, yet me a formidable policies and a planner. And because say, hey, some direction way, this is where we are going. But nobody wants to spearhead it. Because of or the policy that they buy. Or the programs that they buy. So now the policy in the drew on Modia and the can be also implemented, forgetting the constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Where is our plan? Where is our direction? What are we doing to ourselves? Enti yebeko so akugalam say akwa. Hia yema ye ho ato bosume ba ko mienu miensa. Ye rebe freezes ato ye kyeremu eto ye. Yema ye ho ato bosume ba ko mienu miensa. Ye rebe free ye ho ses ato ye kyeremu eto ye. Na fei ye ba kyenya ma fofura ba asana ya kai se nanu bi asem wey e na to ye na ba ne say and I'm not see you too. No, people be pretending to be working. People be pretending to be very busy. Now say, oh yeah, the whole because President Banti, yeah, who say yeah, Juma, yeah, who say Juma where they mean here. Now fire you say, sir, oh come on. So how long? The brand you make us say because one yeah that your home as a mine. As people who live in a country like Ghana. Yay. How long? And the because I say your dad your home as a mine and the kofua your two man more you see a person of mine no etumpo. And here, look at all these people. One man what a petit crabby so kwa boneso efa so nyesika no. Omunyo musika wi a they move from Ghana no more kwa brochi no kwa kwatra ho. Obasa ka to say Ghana any dachi papa bia no ma ko tena brochire no ma start bo bobra wo ho omudu ho no ma no mo dimra so wo ho no mo but omo wo ha won't me nimra so because some way somehow he's affiliated to a certain politician and a certain MPB and a certain minister B and he's affiliated to a certain president B eti sadi pakoro ye kanasam ye money chem so it is a not Bible power dia e so pekwem bia so no making sure say obey to me and take advantage of the system. It is about the free power pair when you see kawie when you know we no free and no kwakotena brochire or say how do we dim raso but oba ha dia otumi nim raso. I mean how can we be living our lives like this? How can we manage a system like this? Tisa oko friend say Singapore and then we the big countries are. But you want to be your hormone with so much ease. Simple cry now there. But of course, say, hey, I had yes, I did with you. I had the ultimate yes, I did with you. But when you do how say, only the cry now here. The same one the crona, what did you Ghana hand was a year full, but don't do on what ultimate yeah. What other way? What other way? Just because you are affiliated to a certain political party. And this year, Amanda is so cheap. Ama politics are so cheap. Nti obia per godfather bia, obia associating home with that godfather. Nti boni bia na, no adwane akotoa sa godfather no. Na godfather no so agina mu aka say, oh, we dey say me nana, we dey say me wo fase, we dey say we ma dey na, o dey yenja no, no onye kakra anase we dey na MPP for na your site ni o. It is say abade a NDC for so take you over from this site. Ni so ndi mu bi because they buy na ba power. Hey! Amama no. In the midst of all these things, yet me told what single helicopter boy for more mine. Hey, that way. What is that? I know. Here, let me tell you this. Because I said, when you're not in the year, pa. I'm a penny be a babet na konya so a. And the person obeboa mo buy not me 2 pong. Na ko nanim ye. But some of his appointees are disappointed no. Yeah. Nanado. Ekoto. Police for helicopter. There's a police for helicopter. Private one was a day. Mumbisa IGP. Said that Ben no better that's a helicopter ni mudia too kwai. He would die not until would die. Because that helicopter is as old as probably the not that Boadu's age. Mumbisa IGP. Mumbisa the top security couples. The top security or the top police officers. Mumbisa said that Ben no better that's a helicopter ni mudia corporations. They would dare not. They would never do that. Because we know him the state of that helicopter, but the bossy now all that wine. It's here I'm not quite a politician now turn on the aba no turn a body because Nash made 10% to home, Naki promise 10% to now 10% to home, until not 10% now qua near Quacoto inferior goose near the aba. Yeah, that wine. Yeah, that wine. I did something pretty, sir. Make up a 4 year. Yes, I go on question. And you none hear them say, and say. And you none hear them say. But I'm trying to share, oh, when you and now you're the combat, when you come to see her. Oh, we bet me a quabba. Sir, and the combat to see her. Oh, yeah, sir. Oh, yeah, oh, and check, you better be do to see her. And the sir, nothing. Yaji and so. So ask yourself one simple question. Ask yourself one simple question. If the first gentleman of the land had sat in that helicopter and has sat to hear moto yeah, what kind of questions are we going to ask ourselves? Not to say seven predecessor. Manusu sunas one free mono omunye nipa dabi they are equally human beings almost what dibre e wani monyam e wo omamu ha no say. But the BDBT. So the question is, how are we going to answer these questions to ourselves? na ne yɛde wei na ne yɛde sɛ mo atwitwa ho saa yɛde wei yɛ ho ano ne yɛkɔ ne yɛba ne yɛ pretend to be busy ne yɛsɛ yɛbɛkye saa nkɔfo yɛkye wɔn na o yɛde kɔ akɔgya asɛm di bia ne yɛde wɔn akɔ na akɔ akɔpem ɛsɛ excavator sɛ kura de si wɔn mo tuo sika na bɛfa wadeɛ kɔ ampa na nipa kɔ na bɛtua sika bɛhwɛ na excavator yɛ ayera yɛbɛsa akɔkɔ hwɛ bia mu no baabi a yɛsi mama ne nkɔ no ɛhɔ no ma na ɔwɔ a ɔyɛ adwuma yɛdada wan. Who are you deceiving? Are you deceiving ourselves or we are deceiving our Amagana? Yay! Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Are you deceiving ourselves or we are deceiving Ghana? Look, say you say or maybe I be. Na sa nko ya fa ma wona. Ye hwe sa o man so Adamu omutu ya Emma sisi asade no abafom. Ni nsua de papa bi firi ho no mo efamra. Yes, Ghana, you will be BAB or how to say, but then there's soldiers for car. Let me team. Soldiers for car, no more car, a jet to be a doom. Na, we must no move here. Na police for car, na one CPR, or my car was shot to petrol, a radin Jacopo. What kind of system is this? Amaya, yet me koto. Ambulances near their bar near their fanfare and nibble some and near fe after ambulances here you. What is this? It's a dear party meant to be associable. Please, this question goes to everybody. Dear party meant to be associable. I say, wait, dear, your bad or my muhano dear, Sunday, wait, dear, your war. What can we boast of as a country? No, the question, what can we boast of as a country? So Sunday when there a bapadia, wait there a number unu. Wait there, all the fire will say Sunday when there for her because all the fire will say Sunday when there a no go area for Ghana. Yay. And then the between the associate worker. Let there be a Tutuya home Ghana Wazoye, na Ghana Wazoye. We are the gateway to Africa. We are the gateway to this. But of course, yes, we can be the gateway to Africa. But let's compare ourselves to these African countries. Most of these North African countries. Even South Africa. Let's compare ourselves to them. South Africa, they are rich in gold. But then, Monko South Africa, yet to meet them, some predecessor. Bodies every animal say, Eko kwaye home forensic autopsy, said, there were forensic tests. That was South Africa near the Aba. Yay! These are some of the things. It's so terrible, very pathetic. But your chair, me see your rubber fee. Your rubber fee, your rubber fee. Because Bosumi Bakwaba, Bosumi Mianuaba, Bosumi Miansaba, and not saying I'm a boy reframe my enti, your rubber fee. Your rest started to say, free pair, but was now. Ya started, no, you call your dad demo, Aquacoyen, and you say, yeah. We not start to get over for 2 years. Hey, near started near Kayas. Hey, now no, somewhere see a dead among you 2 years. Me say, Major Mahama, make Kabusha for you. But Major Mahama, Galam say once and send me, and a danger of Boise. Yes, say, Satu Yacham a trono, and more shame them qua. A dear near year, and the correct some mistakes, he said, never again should this thing happen. Never again should this thing happen. Yet the brofuni cheese, our fryer, and the bedroom hack. The only kind do my the man, a statue. Oh, yeah, and you're promoting the crowd, and the free says generals, and then the call major. I mean, how can we be doing this to ourselves? Oh, my, I see a door, my near Nunia, one year, sorry. It's me, Nunia, Hosa. Yes, right. You better check. Emma, you say, Syria, near starting there, boy, and then ready, we anti-assem there, and then ready anti-assem. It is never on a happy note. Let us take a sober reflection. Yemu company and koyechi. Near Nanya who said, what are some of the best practices when it comes to issues like this? Adamo be pa ne betumi atu betumi aboa na o man we atumi atupo niyi ye ho free amanyosem se ya to aba wie ye fa amanyosem fa nya hwe But ye junior man ye from the Ghana ho or man mom na say ye junior ho nyama nyosem. Yay! Yes, see, junior man wo. The year to about your pet somewhere in America. I say America first. But Ghana, yes, see, this is for before now. Yes, I got them to side to win. So I got them to side to win there. I want the people we Nasi a Pamo more for them. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are the movie. I mean, how can we be doing this to ourselves? Near we are to do your host rate. No, I got to galam serious for. Now say, oh, now say, yeah, pretend, yeah, say, yeah, one year or more, sa, crock the job, or more quiet, no matter, I'm with their shows him, okay, I know what you say. Come on. Come on. It's your more genuinely, about door mine. Those people, the system is still fighting back against them. It's here no be about to be a door man or the name class one say Saturday where they yamana ye, I'm not to me a ye. Now Saturday where they say ye, yeah, they are to me a cassette. When quad ye, yamana ye. Dabi. Yes, where dear, yamana ye to where the Yaman engina, a Geneva and who's a Ghana with dear, yamana ye to where the ya. What can we boast of? And then a bit me the anwaka. Yemu kompon. Yenko yechi. Ni eko suya de. Yesuya ne atu yen. Ni yesuya bibi fan frame. Ni yentua na mo yenhwe omahodo bi suso niam bi omo aye. Ni yefa toto ho. Ekoye maye ya. Ni akase we die ye anamo ebetu ni. Ye ma bi nsibie. Mama ye fa ya no keke. Ye fa dwene ne yansa e fa nto ho.